We've just rolled into the second property now, so I better get the old crowbar out and get ready, just in case we've got another loose dog kicking around here somewhere. Right, we've come past 3 trap sets so far. Not a trap on the road. This looks like those dogs came through here on the first night, going somewhere, and haven't been back. There's no tracks over our tracks. I thought by now we would have had a sign on the road at least. Still opportunity, there's still traps up here. They're back. Where are they? Where are they? Just checked the trail camera there, had a look, and there isn't a photo of anything. Nothing has set that camera off in the last 24 hours. So basically, I think we've got them in the right place. The sets are in a lovely spot, but we just have to wait for them to come back now. Well, it's been a long, hard day, everyone. We have rattled around right through. We're probably about 2 o'clock, 2:30 now. And we got that one dog early on this morning, but nothing has been around the trap since then. We've had the normal, half a dozen traps wrecked by the cattle. This is our last chance to trap one here today, I think. I know we've got 2 other traps further on, but this is where I really did think something would fire. I think it's all very quiet. Righto, we'll probably leave it well enough alone and we'll go up here and we'll set a few more traps up the top. But yeah, I reckon we've got a dog right here. Pretty hard. Pretty hard to see, just got to get the light on it. There's a toe there. That's better. There. Dog toe there. It's not leaving any little mark, it's just a tiny depression in there. There's the back heel of one. No, there's the front toe, sorry. There's the heel. There. Yeah. Very hard to see. Here. Yeah. There's a dog through there. Not a big dog. Okay. Where do we set up? We might go up on top of the rise up here and set there, have a look. Well, another beautiful day out here in the fog, but we've checked all the traps here this morning quickly around property 1. Not a track, okay, but we've pulled 2 dogs off here so far, so this has been successful, this property. So I'm not going to spend too much time on it. There's no tracks and nothing happening. We'll just leave the traps in for another couple of days and just keep checking them. But yeah, let's get over to property number 2 now. Let's get there. Coming up on the next trap set, I think I saw a movement. Okay, we got a cat. Kitty cat. What are you doing, kitty cat? right. Big cat too. Big tomcat. Okay, big kitty cat coming at the squeaker. Where is that squeaker? We're getting a mixed bag. We're certainly getting a mixed bag this trip. That's a big tomcat. Big tomcat. Had the squeaker in under here. It's still working perfectly. The jake trap. Not what I'd hoped for, but anyway, it's a catch. I'm trying to outthink them, but it's bloody difficult at the moment. I think that this pack is next door somewhere. You just have to have one dead beast somewhere that they're on, or for some reason they might be on their loop and they're going to be a week before they come back. It's just so quiet. Gone from having like 4 on the trail camera there, and then nothing, not a sign. Right. Sit. Come on, sit. Come here. Come on. Quill, come on. Oh. Come on, Quill. Brandon, you can come. Quill. Oh. Gotcha, little man. Find him up. Find him. Where's he? That's different. That's a really good little boy. Right, we come right down onto the boundary here. I'm just going to try and set a couple here, one on either side, just on the thought that maybe these dogs, this is maybe the edge of their usual range. Maybe once a month they go right through or something. They might be living there and this is the edge. And where we've got the next trap set 200 metres away is somewhere they only go once a month, where here they might go once a week. It's worth a try. Throw a few more traps in. Got plenty of traps here with me, so I've stitched the cable into the ground there, and I'll then put a bit of scent on the end of this. I might even put a squeaker in here somewhere. We'll see. But I think 2 traps here will be good enough for a start. I'm going to screw this one right in, I think. Rather than put a drag, we'll just put this one in as on a tuft here. I think I'll make that as a bitch urine one. If something's coming straight down the pad towards the water, bitch urine, and either something gets caught there and its mate gets caught here, or we catch one here and its mate gets caught as it walks over the bank. Hoping for a double dog catch here. Dig a little piece out in the centre for the swivel to sit in. I'll dig the side here a bit. I'll put the screw down the side. That's sitting in there beautifully firm right for a start. Clean up my edges. Get packing under the sides there a little bit. Keep that trap nice and firm. Beautiful. Right. Try and keep all the dirt in the work area rather than out on the edges. I would pack around the edges of the trap to get out any air gaps. Make sure there's no air around that trap. Clean up the edges. That should give me about, one's got about 7 or 8 millimetres of dirt over the top. Reasonably happy with that. Now I can bring that grass back that I took away for a start. Close that. Won't use any of that there. I'll probably try and put in a couple of leaves. I think as the sun hits that now, it's going to dry that up. I think it'll look a lot better after an hour or two. That's good, right? And I'll put my scent probably over in here somewhere where they have to forage for it a little bit. And might even put the squeaker on this one. We'll see. Right there. See if we catch us another cat. I'm glad this job's easy. So, what's going on? I really do think that the dogs are just in their normal loop, and we sort of came in, I think, just as they were leaving. So it'll be interesting to see where they come back in just as I'm about to finish, which will be like a 7-day cycle. So we're all set up, we're ready. I suppose I've got the Trappin Blues. When you get to a stage where you really think things should have fired and they haven't, they're doubting everything you do. Anyway, plenty of traps left to go yet. Well, it's been another long day. It's about past 2 now. Around 2/3, 2 sections of the property. I'm on to the 3rd. I've got a 4th section I've started in the last couple of days to check as well. But so far, not a trap, not a single solitary dog trap anywhere. A little bit of rain has come through. Yeah, don't know what to think of it. Anyway, Kai had to go home. He had to head back down to Brisbane. And yeah, so it's the dogs and I. We'll just check through here and see if we get lucky. I had a good thought about this trap here, but again, it's the same as what's happened to me on just about every other set on this line. These cattle are just coming in at every scent I put out, everything. They're just swarming it and wreck every trap. We'll redo this one, put him back in, see what happens. Keep trying, keep trying. 2 traps traps to go, but really the full round we haven't seen a fresh sign, a fresh trap anywhere. That's where it gets a bit frustrating. You know your sets are good, you know everything's done right, you're checking them properly. No. Cattle have come here and trashed it again. That's for the food lure, that's for a piece of meat actually in there, a piece of rib meat off that bull that was dead. Those cattle have just trashed it, absolutely trashed it. Well, I've changed it around a little bit. I took the wire strop off the drag, put it on that little tree, shifted the trap back around behind that tussock, and shifted the piece of meat back around there as well. So everything's sort of been shifted around, and hopefully the cattle will sniff at it but won't go in under that bit of an A-frame I've put up there. I think they will though, I think they'll trash it. The only thing about it though is I can't see any fresh dog tracks here at all, so I don't think anything's gone through. Let's keep going and see if we can find something else somewhere. It's got to be. Possibly because the females are close to, really close to pupping, or some of them will be pupping right now. I usually don't like trapping after this because, yeah, I don't like leaving litters in the bush if you catch the female. I know a lot of people, a lot of trappers will say if you catch a female and the pups are only really small, they will just perish very quickly. But that's not what I like to do. No, not at all. So I'm sort of trapping right up to the end of when I would feel safe to trap. And the females do get cranky. They get really bossy, like this one gets really bossy. And they'll chase the male dogs away as well. So we could have a few resident females around here that have just cleared the other ones, the males, away. But even having said that, there should be more sign of those female dogs, and there isn't. Curiouser and curiouser. Right, I've come down into the creek crossing where I caught a lovely old blue dog, somebody's pet. Here, was it last year? And I get here and there's actually fresh tracks here of probably 3 different dogs. So I can't not trap here. I hope he's not still kicking around. The people that own him are about 3 to 5 kilometres further on. This is well inside this landowner's property, and if we were putting 1080 baits out, whatever would pick them up would be dead. So all I can do is hope that he isn't still kicking around here, and this is dingoes, right? If he is, if he was here and I caught him again, we're going to have a really stern talk to the owner. Yeah, there's a big story there, big story. If he's not looking after that dog, well, it's a shame, it's a real shame. But anyway, there's plenty of tracks here. I've put Mossy out, she's spotted in a couple of places. So I've put 3 traps, I've put liver, rancid liver, I've put bitch in heat urine, Mossy's urine or rag on another one, and I've put a squeaker here in 3 different traps and a trail cam. I'll put the Reconyx camera up there. So I feel this is a very possible site. This could make the difference for us. Right, we're up to about morning 6 now, and Yeah, no sign of this big pack. I've got Hunter here with me again this morning in gate opener and doing a great job. But as we come past the neighbours, he's got 2 of the pack he shot last night worrying his cattle, 2 of them hanging on the fence. So good job, great job, but that's where we thought the dogs had gone, and yeah, that's where they've been. So hopefully he shot 2, the rest might have got the message and come back over our side. I'll see what we can see this morning. Okay, where's that set? There's the scat, so the set must be there. Yep. Big whack trap, bobcat pan. Right, there's 3 sets we've pulled out so far. Nothing, no tracks on the road. Solid fog. Beautiful morning. Hunter and I set this trap here on first afternoon and got a dog in it, but it doesn't look like anything's went back. Nope. All of a sudden the fog's starting to lift. What a beautiful day. Oh, we're heading down here onto the main sets we've got in here, and I think if we're going to get lucky, if we're going to get a dog today, this is where we're going to get it, down here. First one's been kicked out. What's that doing? Well, what's cool is that? Oh, there's the dog. Put a dog here. We've missed it. Dang. Missed the dog. That's the first miss I have had for so long. He scruffed that up and held it for a second. Pull the rubber out. Little bit of hair there. It's grabbed it on one toe. You see what scratch there? I just said in one of my previous videos that I don't get many misses. Well, there's a miss. There's hair on it, there's scratch marks. It scratched at that trap. Missed the other one by, a foot gone past. And this one, it's got hair on it. It's pulled the rubber out. I'd say it has just got on there by a toe. Pull back hard, and it's, yeah, scuffed the ground up a little bit there, and it's got out. That's very rare occurrence. That is so disappointing, mate, because we've waited patiently to get the dogs back on the line. Those 2 were shot out there by the neighbour, only probably, what, 2 kilometres from here? Wouldn't even be about a kilometre from here. And we've had a miss. Don't know. Maybe up here. Let's see what's in the rest of the traps. Looks quiet. Oh, looks quiet. Just make it look more natural there now. As that morning dries out, it'll be a lot better. What you can see is the dog tracks as it's come along here in the sand, going down that track, straight through. So I've got 1, 2, 3 jake traps in there, just straight out blinds, so that if it comes jogging back through here, it's set in a way that one of those will be on its foot pattern. And you can get unlucky, but you could get lucky too. So it's just a straight out blind, no attractant. I've just got this drag here that we'll just chain down or chain it up now, cover the chain up, and if this dog comes back, we've got a very good chance of it just stepping in there. Or if there was 3 dogs, the chances of one of them putting a foot in one of those blind traps is very high. If I'd wanted another skunk-like character to be on the trap line with me, I've got it. Quilt is an absolute little gem. Mr. Personality. It really is, Mr. Personality. Another long, hard day, everybody, and it's been rough. The roads are rough as can be, and wet in places. A lot of swamps and bogs. The one dog we missed. I think just the more I stew over it as we go along, the more I think that it just went through quickly. Probably just touched the side of the pan. Was moving quick and it just pulled straight out of it. Yeah, unfortunate, because that was the first chance we've had for quite a while. There's 3 more traps to check in now, and if there's nothing there, well, we'll just go and look for some more signs, won't we, Quilt? Hey? Hey, won't we? All you can do is just keep trying and trying. Unfortunately, the weather turned pretty sour the next day, and we decided to pull traps and head home. At the Blue Dog set at the creek, all we saw was one fox come past the camera, but we did have a bitch come into the corner post set. She was pretty haunted, and maybe she was the one that we missed in the previous trap. Anyhow, thank you for joining in, people, and stay tuned for the next Trapping Tuesday and the next trap line.